Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dialar's Twi'lek Tactics. Now, the collab event is live. Let's make my face a little bit bigger here. And as such, I've got 2 of the collab heroes out of the 3 that we could have got day 1 of the collab event. And in this video, we're going to be going over, or doing the deep dive on Mari. I'm going to probably say Mari a million times in this video. So usually, if you've never been to one of these deep dives before, we're going to go through the entire kit of the hero. I'm going to show you how to gear them optimally. And then usually I have a whole bunch of gameplay to show you afterwards, you know, PvE, PvP, and whatnot. But given they're so new and I don't have them up to a respectable level, you'll see that in the deep dive. I don't have a whole lot of gameplay versus, except for just some very surface level. Here they can do this much damage at this level. So let's just dive right into it, and we'll catch you in the next one. Later.
And there you have my Mari on my main account. I only took her up to Legendary 4 because I will get one more copy from the pass, from the collab battle pass. I think it's the premium one or the stupid one. I don't know. They're both kind of stupid, but anyways, I will get another copy there. So with that, I'll take her to Immortal. So for now, she's just Lego 4. Let's go. All right. They did an excellent job on these intros. Like, this is just top tier. Top tier. I would watch a whole show that looks like this. So good job, boys. I see where all your development time goes into, but for what it's worth, it is quite excellent. So this is Mari. We're going to dive into her kit first before we go over her gear, because I actually kind of enjoy how we have to tweak her gear to make her work optimally. So let's go. Ultimate first, Beam Barrage. So EVA-08, and I'm just going to call them EVA-08 and EVA-01. So EVA-08 fires a laser in a straight line, dealing continuous damage 3 times to all targets, equal to 240% of attack. But then at the 200, 400, and 600 attack speed breakpoints, the number of attacks is increased by 1 up to 3. Meaning that attack speed is going to be very, very important on this hero. But this is the first time we've seen one really need, 600. Like, we've seen some 400s before, or I know, like, Rebecca, she needs 300 in her kit. But 600, that's big, that's high, and that's going to affect her gearing. So upon skill activation, EVA-08 is immune to control effects while she's doing her ultimate, so she can't be stopped, can't be stunned, can't be interrupted, which is good. And then during the Angels of Another World event, which is the server world boss, the damage from her ultimate is increased by 50%. Talent effects. This skill can activate basic attack effects each time damage is dealt, which is a basic thing that all hunters want, because a lot of the hunter synergy revolves around basic attack effects, specifically the commander. Exclusive effect, Beam Barrage enhancement. So now it deals true damage. So now her ultimate also does true damage on top of basic attack effects, on top of everything else it does. So very, very cool. I like the attack speed qualifier. Deadly Fire, this is her first common skill. So EVA-08 uses her pistol and fires 4 shots at the target. Doesn't say it's an AoE though. Each shot dealing damage equal to 140% of attack. This skill can trigger basic attack effects. Talent modifier reads, this skill's crit damage has been increased to 30%. Cool, more crit damage. And the exclusive effect now gives 40% life steal. So the life steal is actually always really good because the hunters need that. They really, really do, since they're so squishy. Now keep in mind, it looks like her ultimate and her first common skill are single target multi-hit abilities, aka Emma, aka similar to Rebecca. So she's more of the single target variety hunter versus the AoE ones that seem to be losing their use case scenario in this game. Second common skill, Disintegrator. No disintegrations. So EVA-08 fires in an area in front of her. Okay, so this sounds like it's an AoE. Dealing damage to targets. Nope, it is not. Dealing damage to targets in a straight line. Okay, that's kind of weird. She fires into an area, but only in a straight line. All right, you see the confliction there? 650% of EVA-08's attack value. Talent effect. This skill pushes back targets 3 meters. Always good. Always good. That's very good. That is definitely a hunter mechanic. And then the exclusive effect deals true damage to targets with HP below 50%. So once you get them down below 50%, you can be able to nuke them a little bit harder. Now, there was really only, I do believe it really was only her ultimate that had the qualification for increased damage in the collab event. So 50% more damage from the ultimate. Otherwise, I haven't seen anything else that specifically calls out only use in the collab event. So her passive, Pulse Reactor. Every 4 basic attacks of EVA-08 activate this effect. So remember, though, that her common skill and her ultimate also trigger basic attack effects. So this is actually going to be triggering more times than it sounds. Deal damage equal to 240%, and that goes up to 300% of her attack. And stun the target for 2 seconds. When she receives lethal damage, ignore that damage. So just ignore that damage. So if she gets nuked, if it would kill her, cancel the damage. Restore HP equal to 1500% of her attack, and then roll 4 meters away from the closest target, which is probably going to be the one that's peppering her with attacks. This attack can be activated up to 1 time per battle. Talent modifier reads, when there are evangelion heroes, however you want to say it, on your side of the battlefield, reduce the damage taken by 40%. So basically, she gets 40% damage reduction if you pair her with other evangelion heroes. And then the exclusive effect. The effect of ignoring lethal damage can be activated 2 times per battle. So now she has 2, basically, cheat death mechanics. So a very interesting kit. Seems like she is an Emma/Rebecca type hunter. She's got some survivability and she's got some true damage built into her kit. So her kit does seem simple, but if the damage is there, it's going to be effective. And again, only on her ultimate was there a call out specifically to the collab event. So talent modifiers, just do them all if you can. You see, I can't, I'm missing out on those last ones because I don't have her at Immortal. Let's see what the game recommends. So the game is recommending basically everything, but you see how attack speed is the core stat, the first one. Then crit rate, crit damage, and attack. And what do you want her in? Unleashed, Zephyr, or Sun Signet, right? Because you definitely want her to crit because she does have some increased crit damage in her kit, and they recommend her in the back row. Okay, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack, Zephyr, Unleashed, and Sun Signet. Now, with that, we are going to get into the gear. So she needs 600 attack speed to maximize her ultimate. That's somewhat difficult. So if you see here, if we are running a gluttony set, say you don't have an unleashed set. If you got a gluttony set gives you 250 extra attack speed, but you can't get attack speed substats on your gluttony gear. You see, got none. So that's going to make it difficult. So you can run a Zephyr set, which is going to give you another 100. So you see I have 350. Now, if I pair her with Rosaris, then she's going to get another 200. So she's only going to be 550, which now I'm basically wasting 150 because you have to hit it in 200 attack speed increments in order to get those extra attacks. So it's either 400 or 600. So at this speed with Rosaris, she's going to be 550. That's 150 wasted attack speed. Now, you could do attack speed boots, which is going to give you 200 attack speed, so you're going to get 250 plus 200. So now you're going to be 250 plus 200. So 450. Pair her with Rosaris. Okay, now you're going to be 650 in a gluttony set like that. And then you can run crit damage or a Sun Signet set up top and be just fine. But you're going to be locking out. You're going to be giving up all of your attack, your 50% attack on your boots to run like that. Or what is probably going to be the ideal set is Unleashed Zephyr. So you see here how I have it set up. It's unfortunate that my crit rate is so low, but with all the bonuses that I receive, why can't I click on that? It is not letting me click on her stats. Oh, there we go. Okay, weird, obviously. So crit rate, I'm only getting 5% from my trophy, so she's really only at 70% crit rate. But most important, look at the attack speed. I am 412, which means that with Ryzeris, I am 612, and I am going to be hitting my ultimate, my max value for my ultimate with a little bit of wasted attack speed. Now, how I am getting that is I am still running a Zephyr set. You know, you want to run crit rate hands. So you see I have 36 attack speed on my hands. Then I have an Unleashed Helm with attack speed. Crit damage, ideally you want to run, okay, so crit rate main stat hands, attack main stat head, attack main stat boots. And then you want crit rate. You really want to, if you're going to not run a Signet set, you really want to get that crit rate up. So you're going to have to prioritize attack speed and crit rate substats, and then obviously attack and crit damage. So I got, you know, attack speed and crit damage on my helm. I am running, and now I am able to run attack primary boots, crit damage. You know, ideally I would like crit, or definitely want some crit rate on here, because I would want my crit rate a lot higher than it is. And then up top, you see crit rate, crit damage +1, good. Crit rate +3, like that's huge. You're going to need that to not run a Signet set with attack. And then this one, crit rate +2, and then I also have attack speed. So it's going to take a little bit of fine tuning in order to hit the proper gearing on a hero like this. And I can't do it because I am actually equipped with Rebecca's helmet. So this is the set I'm running in the interim. Now, do keep in mind that you can run specific prototypes that can give you attack speed boosts, but maybe we'll address that when we go look at a fight. So I want to put her back in this set because I do want to test her against Rebecca, and I want Rebecca to have her gear. So Becca, take your headpiece back. There you go. Thank you for loading it out. Now, let's go. Let's go show her off. So since I, you know, Hunter's being kind of niche, and mine not being X30 or Immortal, let's go to the this event with the collab. Now, we're going to want to put her, obviously this is going to be the wrong set for her, because I would want to run her in a different set. Now, I kind of have to run her with Ryzeris in order to hit attack speed as high as I can. I do want Rebecca. So here we go, Carmota. Now, your first slot prototype. So you have some options. You know, this one is more of the AoE one, which isn't going to work, specifically since we're a single target. Rebecca and Arcadia and 08, EVA-08 are kind of single targets. So that'll give us a benchmark to base her attack off of. Keep in mind that her ultimate is going to give her increased attack in this fight. So when we see the damage meter, we have to take that into account. This one, when they're accumulating 3 basic attacks, boost attack speed by 100. Okay, so that could work to get her up there over the limit, running the Gluttony set. This one will increase attack speed by 190 when a single target damage, blah, 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 increase for each additional instance of damage, increase attack speed, blah, blah, blah. Okay, either way, let's run this one. Let's assign that one, because that one's going to also boost attack, right? Is it? Boost attack speed by 250 and attack by an additional 6% for 4 seconds. Okay, if the basic attack comes with additional damage. Don't know if it does, but we'll run that. Really, those are the only ones. We have this, and this, and the crossbow, which the crossbow would be ideal, but I don't have it. So let's run this test, and let's see how her damage in not the ideal gear set does compared to the others. See, Ryzeris is in also a Gluttony set. But I do have Arcadia and Rebecca in Unleashed. Really hard for me to get Unleashed sets. So let's roll. Let's So right off the bat, do keep in mind that her ultimate will give her increase. So there's her ultimate. And she's still not... She's kind of keeping up with Ryzeris. Rebecca is running away with it, which is ideal. Remember, Rebecca, Ryzeris, and Arcadia are all X30, Hyper Evolved 120. Pretty much maxed out. Rebecca's the only one in Tempered Gear. So at Immortal 4, or not Immortal 4, Lego 4, Legendary 4. And keep in mind, Purin's also feeding Rebecca, so Rebecca's just going to run away with this. She is keeping up with Ryzeris, which gives me hope that she will be at least an Arcadia level hunter when she is immortal and X30 and Hyper Evolved. So I have hope for her. She's got an interesting kit. I like it. I like her kit. I'm not going to do a whole lot of testing further with her because I like to do all my testing when heroes are pretty much equal to their other counterparts in the team. So I will come back because I will be able to give her Hyper Evolved, X30, 120, all that good stuff, Immortal, when I get the other copy from the past. So I will make a follow-up video to this showing further testing. There you go, and she dies. Apparently Purin can't keep them alive. So let's just click on that. So let's just, now that she's dead, Rebecca's dead, you know, not enough healing. She did beat Ryzeris in the end, but I think Ryzeris was also dead. So that's kind of hard to really factor in there. But she has promise. She does have some promise. So we're going to just kind of leave the testing at that. We'll come back to that in the future when I do have her at a level that I would like to test against. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be my initial deep dive into Mari EVA-08 Beta. I don't think there's a really any reason to give final thoughts because I've kind of given it. She is initially, even at her current level, so she's like I said, Lego 4, exclusive 20, in an improper build. She's average at best, but she could get better. She has room for improvement. So check back in about a week's time when we'll do a follow-up video. Thank you for watching this, ladies and gentlemen. Till next time, cheers, peace. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Cheers, peace, bye-bye.